This video's brought to you by Squarespace.
Hey, I'm 1000. Today we have a very interesting one. A while back, I got an email from a dude who's a fan of my channel, and he was like, hey 1000, I have a video idea for you. Now I get a ton of these kind of emails all the time with video ideas for me, and to be honest with you, most of them aren't that good. But this one was interesting. The guy was like, yo, I am a architectural designer and I want to design a super crazy dog house for your dog, Georgie. And I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. For those of you who don't know, Georgie is my dog. He makes many guest appearances on this channel. He's more of a celebrity than I am. He gets more fan mail than me, and you know what? He deserves a little puppy mansion. So I was intrigued by this idea. This architectural designer named Austin was like, yeah, bro, I could make this crazy dog house. You could custom paint it, could be super fun. And I was like, yes, bro, this actually sounds like a super dope idea. So today I am going to be designing a custom doghouse built by an architectural pro. So who is this Austin guy? Well, let me introduce you to him right now.
Hey, I'm Austin. I'm an architectural designer, and today we're building a doghouse for Georgie and his human 1000. I've been working in architecture for about 15 years. I've designed over 200 buildings, but this is the first doghouse I've ever done, and I'm stoked.
All right, now Austin has to build this crazy doghouse so that I can actually paint it, so I believe it's time for him to get to work. Here we go.
So 10 wanted me to film my process, but I'm too embarrassed to film myself in public, so I have my helper here today. He's gonna be filming. We're gonna get some plywood. Look at how warped this is.
All these boards look kind of floppy. Well, these ones don't. Yeah, these are pretty solid.
Nuts.
Like there's not there, not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. There's like knots all over it. Look at all that wood.
Here's the good stuff.
Okay, that's a lot of wood. Oh, what the heck? That smells so weird.
Aromatic cedar. Doesn't that smell awesome?
Yeah. Oh, smells kind of like your soap that you use.
This one's like really purple.
Yeah, that's really purple.
Which one do you think Georgie will like?
I think he liked this one.
This one? That's what I thought too.
Yeah, of course, I was right. He's getting blades. You just love to get blades. We're going to Home Depot now. We made it to Home Depot.
Let's go.
We'll see you. Bye.
I think Austin the doghouse architect is here. Let's go check it out. What's up, bro? Yeah, about to do some building, son. All right, the man is here getting set up, about to design the world's greatest doghouse.
Yeah.
Got some wood right here. So what's first, man?
I've got it all laid out. I'm gonna trace it on to the boards, and then we're just gonna start making some cuts.
That's the can-do attitude I'm looking for, man. Georgie's about to have the Pimp His Doghouse. This is like MTV Cribs and Pimp My Ride all rolled into one. What stage in the game are you at right now?
I've basically chunked everything up into rough shapes. This is like the back side, I've got the bottom panel, and then the front side, and then I'm gonna go back with a little bit more precision and fine tune everything to fit nicely.
Getting it done. That's crazy. That's gonna be tall. Oh, what do you think so far, wifey? Look at that.
I made a lot of dust. I got your car really dirty.
That's true.
And cut up a bunch of wood. Got some windows cut in. First window.
That's awesome.
I think George will have a good vista.
Yeah. His head will be sticking out of that all the time.
I cut your table.
I knew you were gonna cut my table. I've done it too, man.
1000's table.
Now I have two tables that have sweet cuts in them. They're like war scars from the projects that we do. That is a very expensive and very fancy table, and I am not happy about that.
I saw you do it in your video, and I was like, oh, what an amateur. I would never do that. And then I did the same thing to your table. It's day 2. I'm cutting out windows. I'm gonna try and put this thing together. It's only 15 degrees, but Georgia needs a doghouse. We're gonna get this thing built.
Huge thank you to Austin, who took it upon himself to design and build this doghouse for me. I was like, dude, you want me to shout out your Instagram or anything like that? He was like, no. Maybe just give a shout out to my friend Matt, who introduced me to your channel. So shout out to Matt. Also, Austin didn't ask me to do this, but he made his first ever YouTube video. He took a fallen tree and turned it into a modern birdhouse. Definitely go show this man some love. When's the last time you saw somebody's first ever YouTube video? Link is in the description for that. George, are you gonna go see your new house? What is that, George? There's the man, the big reveal. Dude, okay. I am ready for the unveiling. Oh my God. What? That is so sick. George, you wanna try and go in there? Oh, he goes straight in. Yeah, you like it?
All right, we got a green roof with a variety of succulent. This is what I call clear story windows. It's an architectural term for windows up top like this. It'll give some good shadow patterns. Aromatic cedar underneath the eaves here, so it'll be fresh smelling and bug repellent. Custom made door here, so you can be locked in all safe and sound at nighttime. Pretty stoked, man.
Thing is so sick. Oh. What the heck am I gonna do on this thing? I think maybe the first steps are gonna be to gesso this just to seal the wood. I don't know, that's how I start a lot of my other paintings. This is made of wood. I often paint on wood panels, so what's the big difference? Let's just do what I do. Maybe it'll work out. I might need to buy more gesso. This thing's big. Well, I guess there's no time like the present. Let's jump on in and paint a doghouse mansion.
I'm a gesso on the doghouse. Doghouse bigger than your mom's house. Georgie flossing watching Boss out. And he pissing on your lawn now. Mailman better watch out. Don't be stepping up to our house. You gon' catch a bar down. Austin went ham on the saw, wow. Georgie gon' ball out. Kiss the paw now.
Alright, I got a gesso. Now let's go sand this thing.
Okay, so I was doing some research about what colors dogs can see, because I'm about to paint the inside of this thing and I don't want Georgie to just be tripping out in there, but apparently dogs can see blue and they can see yellow. So I think what I'll do is paint the inside of it red, and then to him it will probably just look gray, because I don't want him to go in there and be like, what is this? This is crazy, it's too bright, it's too colorful. So let's go ahead and get painting on this thing. Okay, now it's time to paint the outside, so I have to block off all these holes so as I'm spraying the outside it doesn't go through into there. Get my nice red all junky. Gotta figure out how to block this big door. Gotta figure out how to block this big roof. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
45 minutes later.
Okay, I got this all blocked off. I just put paper over all the holes. Put some random cardboard on the roof. Windows blocked off. Cool. I think I'm gonna paint the outside with this super light blue. So let's go ahead and do that. Painting on a doghouse. Georgie gon' ball out, I wanna hit it with this Tiffany blue. It's magic how we do what he do. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Tape up the windows, we really wanna block it off. Hit it with the Montana flame and the Molotov. Feeling like Miami with the base layer. Spray all day, we just paint player. Okay, it's time for me to sketch out the design of what I actually want to do on this thing. So far, I've just been flying by the seat of my pants, no real plan, just kind of going for it. But I need to actually sketch out my idea of how I want to paint this thing. Now, as I've been working on it so far, I've been kind of thinking about it. You know, I do a lot of characters, such as this, and this, and this. But this is such a beautiful, architectural, contemporary, crazy design for a doghouse. I don't know if my super colorful, crazy characters are gonna be the best fit for this one, so I might do something a little abstract, a little geometric. I've been kind of tossing ideas around in my head, and now I just need to kind of figure it out here on the iPad. So I'm gonna jump in and see what happens. Here we go.
If you wanna climb a mountain top, right top, but you got to be right. If you wanna climb a mountain top, right top, you got to be. She could be
All right, I have completed my concept art. Definitely something really different for me. I've never made a piece of art like this, abstract, geometric. Stepping outside of my comfort zone is definitely a little bit scary, but also like super exciting. So hopefully this turns out cool. I also think that I might show a little bit of restraint and not overproduce this thing and just have that piece of art on the front and maybe leave the rest of it a little bit more simple. I think the design of the house is like so strong and so dope that sometimes you just don't want to throw every ingredient in the cupboard into the soup, if you know what I mean. And now I think it's time to get painting. But first, this video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one dynamic platform to help you build a beautiful website and share your creative vision with the world. I personally have been using Squarespace for years and years and years. It's where I put my paintings and my illustrations and my murals, and all of that stuff is nestled right beside my online shop. My Squarespace website really and truly is the center to my whole business. I design merch, I put it on there. That's how I get it into you guys' hands. Now, I am not an HTML wizard. I am not a coding guru, but Squarespace makes it super easy to build your website. All you gotta do is pop your amazing content into their beautiful templates and you're off and running. These templates are award-winning, they're clean, they're elegant, they're simple. They have really cool tools like automatic image scaling, so even if you're not like a photo editing wizard, you just put your stuff in there and Squarespace is like beep, 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 resize image, it's okay. I swear, they just make it too easy. But if you ever do run into any issues, they have 24/7 customer support and they've definitely helped me out of some issues in the past. So what are you waiting for? Go to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And when you're ready to launch your site, go to squarespace.com/1000 for 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Ooh yeah, thank you so much Squarespace for sponsoring this video. All right, let's get back to this crazy doghouse. Here we go. Okay, without further ado, it's time to paint this thing. Here we go. For the concept on this piece, I really used Austin's triangle windows, these crazy fractal windows that he created to really base my design off of. The process of making this art was a little bit tedious and repetitive. It's like tape it, paint it, wait for the paint to dry, tape the next one, repeat, repeat, repeat. It's a somewhat simple design, but it took me like all day long just because of waiting for the paint to dry so I could tape again. But this is one of my first attempts ever at making abstract art, and I personally am super feeling the way it's coming out. So I'm done with all the colors. I was planning to put black lines on all these, but I think it looks so sick right now. I think I'm gonna skip that. I do wanna fill in all these little edge pieces right here with a solid color, so I think that might be the last step, these little depth areas. But dang, that's looking crazy. I don't really mess with abstract art too much, but I'm feeling that. This part of the process took insanely longer than I thought it was going to. I was super nervous about getting some paint onto my completed paint job and getting that brush inside those little crevices. Oh, it was nerve-wracking, but I got it done in the end. All right, the very last thing I gotta do is paint this door, so let's go ahead and do that. Paint on the door now, lay the gesso down, make it white, not brown. I'ma paint this door red, paint pubes to the head, paint the top, paint the ends, I'ma paint till I'm dead, I'ma paint till I'm dead, I'ma paint till I'm dead. All right, the doghouse is painted, it's put back together, it is finished. Woo, this was a crazy project, but now I think it's time for the final shots. Wow, this one was crazy. What do you guys think of this different style?
You're like, I came here for 1000's crazy cartoony characters, man. Dislike.
First of all, huge thank you to my patrons. Ooh, you guys are the coolest. If you guys like this video, leave a like. That definitely helps out with the YouTube algoritmo. Man, Austin, dude, thank you so much, man. You're such a cool dude. He built me a freaking doghouse mansion just out of the goodness of his heart. You guys, he put out his first ever YouTube video this week. I am linking to his YouTube channel right here, right now. The link to his video is down in the description. I was like, bro, what do you want me to shout out? He didn't even like ask me to do anything. He was like, just shout out my friend Matt. He's like a really cool dude. Come on, man, that's so wholesome. So definitely go show Austin some love, not only for making this house, but for just being an awesome dude. Let's give his first video a few views, you know what I'm saying? And while we're in the spirit of doing good things, you know what'd be good? Subscribing to my YouTube channel. Look at that segue, bro. Oh, check out my website, 1000art.com, if you want to take a gander at some of my sweet merch. Check it out, son. Is that it? Anything else? I think I said everything. Oh, I remember what I was gonna say. You guys might have noticed in the intro to this video, there was a bunch of sweet animations of like bleep, bleep, bloop, stuff popping all up. Those are actually done by one of my patrons, Sander. He's a super dope dude. His Instagram is @thesaucum. Go check out his Instagram page. He actually has some really, really sweet art on there. His Instagram is right here. Check him out. Thanks so much for watching. I'm 1000. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.